Hello my dear students. On the demand of some students, I am today starting chapter 5 arithmetic progression in short AP. We must know what is an AP. First I am given here the two examples of AP. The first one is 4, 7, 10, 13, 10, 6, 2, -2, -4. These are in AP. The curiosity in your mind is that what is an AP first. So we know that what is an AP. The AP is a sequence of numbers in which the difference of any two consecutive number is constant. In these two examples, when you are taking the difference of two consecutive numbers, 7 and 4 are consecutive. When we are subtracting 7 minus 4, we are getting 3. 10 and 7 is consecutive number. 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Again 13 and 10 are consecutive. 13 minus 10 is equal to 3. So we are seeing that the constant difference we have got. Let us see what is in the second example. In the second example, we are taking 6 minus 10 is equal to -4. Again 2 minus 6 is equal to -4. -2 minus 2 is equal to -4. Again -6 minus this number is -2. That is I have written here -2. The result is -6. Minus and minus becomes plus. 2 is equal to, the result is -4. Again we are getting the constant number, that is the -4. This constant number is called the common difference. Common difference, in short we write CD. CD is the common difference. What is common difference? The common difference is means CD is equal to any term minus its preceding term. This is the common difference. That means don't subtract 10 minus 6, but you have to subtract 6 minus 10. I have written here any term. Suppose you are taking 2 minus 2. One term you have taken -2. Which term you will subtract? -6 or 2? The preceding number should be subtracted. The preceding number is 2. That is why I have subtracted here -2, the result is 4. So common difference, whenever you have to find out common difference, take any terms and subtract its preceding number, not the antecedent number. This is the common difference. Now we have to know that what is the general form of an AP. The general form of an AP is A, again A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. What is this A and what is this D? A means first term, and D means common difference. Okay? A means first term and D means common difference. If we take the example of first one, the first term was our 4 and the common difference was 3. So when you said use this general form of AP, you will get the second as 4 plus 3, the second term. Again 4 plus 2 into 3. Again 4 plus 3 into 3. What you are getting? 4, 7, 3 to the 6 plus 4, 10, 3 to the 9 plus 4, 13. So you have got this AP. Therefore this is the general form. In the same way we shall get this one also. when you will put this number in general form. Now we have to see that the A is first term we have taken, but actually A means the term from where we are starting the AP. It is not necessary that it is started from 4. If you go to the back side, the back side also you will get so many numbers. So we don't know what is its starting point and what is its end point. We have no idea of its the last year, what is the first term and what is the last term. Actually we have started from 4. So the first term means from where you are starting. This is the first term. Now students, if this number are in algebraic form or in the variable forms, then how can you understand that the given term or the given series is an AP? So what must be the conditions so that the given series will be an AP? Or suppose you have to prove that the given series is an AP. How can you prove? You must know that thing, and that is not so difficult, a very easy thing to remember. That is the only common difference. We must remember the common difference. Thus we have seen that when the common difference in any series be same, then that is the series AP. Okay, now we are coming to the formula of AP. We have two formulas. First one to get the nth number or the nth term. To get nth term or the last term, nth term or last term means where we have to find it. Nth term. Nth term we shall give the symbol Tn. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the Tn or the nth term. And the second formula, and remember that this is the formula when you are starting from the first. Now, this is means use this when starting from first. First I have told you that first we don't know, means where from you are starting. From where you are starting, that is the first term. And the same Tn is equal to A minus n minus 1 into D when starting from last term. You will get that you have to find out a particular term starting from last. Then you have to use this formula. And the second one is for the sum of the terms. Sn means sum for the n terms. It's equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And second formula is also there, n by 2 into a plus n. L means last term, where L is equal to last term. When you know the last term already, the last term is given, then you must use this formula. Then very in short you will get your answer. But if you don't know the last term, you have to start from the first and you only the nth term. You have to find out the sum for that nth term. Then you must use this formula. Students, you should also know some properties of AP. What are the properties of AP? If you are adding a constant number to each term or you are subtracting the constant number from each term, the resultant is also the AP. What I told you, that if you are subtracting any constant number from each term of an AP or you are adding the constant number to each term of the AP or subtracting, then the result which you are getting the new series, that is also in AP. In the same way, if each term of an AP be multiplied by a constant term or each term of an AP be divided by a constant quantity, then also you will get an AP. Though it will be another AP, but that is also in AP. These are the properties of AP. Now we shall give you some example of sums, but today in part 1 I will show you some sums related to the Tn, means the nth term, to find out the nth term, and the similar questions or the question related to the number of terms only, and some we shall take in next part. Okay, students, now come to the field. Do you have any fear? Give it me your all fear and follow me that how I am doing this sum here. I have told you already the formula and the important things about the AP. Now you should know, have any fear. Here I have written 3 examples. To find the 11th term, very easy one is the 11th term of -3, -2 and 2. This is in AP. The second one is which term of the AP is this one. You have to find out here the number of terms. And again, in the third one, you have to check whether 1 minus -150 is the term of this AP. First we are doing the first sum. 11th term you have to find out. You remember the first formula. What is the formula? A plus n minus 1 into d. So what is the n here? In the first one, first sum, A means the first term. First term is -3 and d means common difference. D is equal to, always you get the difference from any term, and the preceding terms. So -1/2 minus -3. I have taken 1/2 minus 1/2. Subtract the preceding term. What you are getting? See here, -1/2 plus 3 is equal to -1 plus 6 is equal to 5/2. So the common difference is 5/2. We have got the common difference. N number of term is already given here, 11th term. So n is 11. Now use the formula. Tn means T11. Tn means the T11 means 11th term is equal to A plus, first I am writing here Tn. Write the formula first. N minus 1 into d is equal to, or first we shall write it Tn. So in place of n we are taking here 11. A means -3 plus 11 minus 1 into 5/2 is equal to -3 plus 10 into 5/2. 2 5 is 10, -3 plus 25 is equal to 22. So this is the 11th term. When you will write this in the same series at the 11th number, you will get 22. This is the answer. Now come to the second one. In the second term, what is the question here? Which term means n? N is to be find out here. The AP, in this AP, A is equal to 18 and D is equal to subtract 15 1 by 2 minus 18. 15 to the 30 plus 1, 31 by 2 minus 18. Take the LCM to 31 minus 36 is equal to minus 5 by 2. So the common difference is minus 5 by 2. You must have to use the sign. And here the nth term means Tn. Tn is already given minus 47. The nth term is given. And you have to find out this n. So what is the value of n? This is the question. Now we shall again use the same formula because I have told you we have only two formulas, nth, Tn and Sn means sum. Right here we are writing here A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to Tn terms. Use the formula, use the value here. A means 18 and n we don't know, we have to find out n. So n minus 1 into D is also known, minus 5 by 2 is equal to this Tn means this one. Which term of the AP? This one is this. So minus 47 is the last term and you have to find out the number of term, which term it is. It is minus 47. Minus 47. Now solve it. 18 should be taken to that side. N minus 1 into minus 5 by 2 is equal to minus 47 minus 18. This becomes 565 minus 65. Then n minus 1 is equal to, this one is into, so when it will go to the right hand side, that means when you will transpose this to the right hand side, this will be changed. The into means multiplication will be changed into divide. So minus 65 into, why I have told you that this should be go, this when go to the right hand side will change into divide, but I have written here again into. So you will ask, you may ask that when it is when it will be divided, why you have written the minus side, the multiplication side. So that is not the problem. You know that in fraction, suppose 2 divided by 3 by 4. How will you write? 2 into 4 by 3. When you are dividing this, the number will inverse, inverted. So here when we have the next step, minus 5 by 2 is taken to the right hand side, it will be inverted 2 by 5. That means I have divided it, not multiplied. Minus cancel, 13 5 the 65, multiply it, 13 to the 26, and then n is equal to 26 plus 1 is equal to 27. So this is the number of terms. Third sum, you are seeing that this is different from the first two, but actually this is also as we have done the first and second. So this sum you have to do and send the answer to my WhatsApp number. Even then I am telling you some hints here. Check whether minus 150 is a term of AP this way. Is it a term? That means you have to find out whether minus 150 will come in this series or not. How can you verify this? You use the formula of Tn, and if the n is in fraction, it can never be the term of this AP, because the number of term can never be in fraction. That will always be in whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this way. So number of terms can never be in fraction. So find out the n as you have done as we have done in the second term. So find here the number of terms. If the nth term which you will find in this sum is in fraction, your answer should be no, minus 150 is not a term of this AP. Thank you. In next video, I will show you the sums regarding the sum of the AP. Okay? And if any question you feel that is a hard question or any question, then you may ask that question in my WhatsApp number. Send those, I will tell the answer. Now this is your turn, students. Like, share and subscribe my videos and press the bell icon to get my videos first. Thank you. Bye bye.